Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
FM.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Ooh, I'm in trouble. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing. Testing 1 2. Testing. Hey, Lawrence. Thank you, Lawrence. Testing. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Monte? You still up? What's going on, everybody? Y'all come on in here. Those of you that are coming on in here. Y'all come. I've been great, Lawrence. How have you been? I've been really good. I hope the holidays are good for you, Lawrence. Hey, good morning, Dee Dee. Y'all like that picture of me? Oh boy, you couldn't tell me nothing that day. As you can see, I love my red. I love my red. I used to wear red every single day. It's still my favorite color. Wherever you saw me, you saw red. And those sneakers that I have on, I have about 5 pair of those sneakers in different colors, but my favorite ones are the red ones. As a matter of fact, I have to get a new pair. Hey, what's going on, Antoine? What you doing up so late? Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all, please hit the like button as you come in. Those people in the bushes, hit the like button, please. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys hit the like button as you come in. Hit the like button. I'm having a little problem with my mic. Can you guys hear me? That's my speaker y'all hear. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, thank you, those of you that are joining me tonight. Um, I appreciate you joining me. I just got off of BIGO. For those of you that don't know, Joseph and I are on a new platform called BIGO. It's a totally different platform than this one. Over on BIGO, I do a lot of DJing. I do my DJing. I play my music. I play house music. I play R&B and classic R&B. Music from my era. Hey, Christine, in real life, how you doing? Man, you guys are up. I never thought that you guys would be up so late. Well, for those of you that don't know, I'm an insomniac. I have insomnia. This is something that I have dealt with for several years now. My sleep pattern is just off. It's just something that is. I deal with it, but not to fret. I do get enough sleep. I do, um, and I'm in good health. Uh, but I just don't sleep at night sometimes. Um, which brings me to what I really wanted to talk to you guys about. I really wanted to have a discussion with you guys about, the many ups and downs of, mental health and depression and bipolar disorder, which is something that I have as well. I used to call my bipolar disorder a curse, but to me, it's a gift. It's a task that God has given me as I walk this earth. He's given me this task to deal with. Um, Bipolar disorder is a very complex condition. There are a lot of people that endure it. Some that don't even realize that they endure the many ups and downs of bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder can really um, take you through some things, especially if you don't seek the help that you need. I have bipolar disorder. I discovered that I had bipolar disorder back in 2009. I was diagnosed by a doctor, and reluctantly, I did not want to go to a doctor. I didn't want to admit that I dealt with mental health. Um, Didn't want to admit it, because to admit that, especially in our community, was to say that you're crazy, that you have issues. Um, but today, I look at it totally different, um, because I have been in therapy for many years. I've been in therapy with my bipolar disorder for over 20 years now. And well, not 20 years. Let's see. Yeah, it's been about 20, about 19, 18, 19 years. I've been in therapy with my bipolar disorder. And um, I also, at one time, was on medication. I'm no longer on medication for my bipolar disorder. Um, because through therapy, my therapist has given me the tools to deal with me, and that's why I suggest that anyone that is weathering through or enduring bipolar disorder seek help, because it can be something that you can overcome. It can be something that you can maintain and deal with on a daily basis, with the support of your therapist and your family and your loved ones. You can really, it's something that you can really overcome. And that is something that I have done. Um, I have my good days and I have my bad days. But you know, I'm just grateful that God has kept me in my right mind and keeps me in my element. Um, so I wanted to start off with that. If you um, think that you are um, depressed, or if you are experiencing things like mood swings, being angry, um, or being sad and crying for no reason, those are just some of the symptoms of bipolar disorder. Like I said, it can take you on an emotional roller coaster. If you are experiencing these things, go seek help. Talk to your primary care physician and let them know. Most primary care physicians these days ask you, when you go to the doctor. I know my doctor does. He asks me, "How do I feel? How have you been feeling? Have you been feeling sad? And on a scale of 1 to 10, what does it feel like?" Um, and yes, just seek out help. There's help out there for you, and you're not crazy. Don't think you're crazy. You know, um, that's something that in our community, it's a stigma in our community to seek therapy. But don't let it be a stigma. Don't hold on to that stigma. Don't let that stigma stop you from seeking out help. Um, all therapists are very confidential. You don't have to worry about your mental health getting out um, to those that you don't want to know about it. And yes, it is something that that is very, very difficult to talk to with family members and friends and loved ones, because some don't understand. But you know, um, just seek out help if you are weathering through some type of mental issue, and get the help that you need. Um, well, Didi, it wasn't. When I first discovered, um, you know, before I was diagnosed, I started to notice that I was feeling down a lot. Just not wanting to do anything. I would sit and I would watch TV, and I would see a commercial, something simple as a commercial, and it would make me cry. And um, I was in a relationship at the time, and the person that I was with would ask me, why are you crying? And I would say, I don't know. I would just start crying. Um, and then when I would get angry, I would get really, really angry, like really angry, to the point where I was like throwing things and breaking things. And, I broke a couple of doors. Um, when my then boyfriend would talk to me, he would tell me, he would say things like, you really need to go and seek out help because you're turning into a person that I don't know. And I fought him on it. There's nothing wrong with me. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me. What are you talking about? Because I held on to that stigma of, you don't go and see a therapist. If you see a psychiatrist, then you're crazy. But I don't know. My spirituality would compel me to is what compelled me to seek help. I have my own personal relationship with God, and I would ask God to, when I was feeling this way, I would ask God to, guide me in the right direction, give me some type of guidance. And I finally one day just broke down, and there was a community center in my neighborhood, and I just decided to go. And I went in and I was able to speak to a psychologist and talk to him about my problems. And he sat and he listened. He listened to all of the things that I felt, that were on my mind, all the things that were bothering me. And he referred me to a clinical psychiatrist, um, who diagnosed me with bipolar disorder. And at that time, I was given a starter pack. It was a medication starter pack, that the doctor prescribed to me. And from that day on, I never really had any bad issues. I took my medication when I was instructed to. It made me feel a little weird in the beginning, yes. But for the most part, I slept at night. I was really able to get a good night's sleep, something that I had not had in a long time. Um, and the medication really helped me come back to my center. And, I would go to therapy sessions, I would go to group therapy sessions, and I would share. Um, I would reflect on some of the things that happened to me in my childhood, because I did have some tragic experiences in my childhood, which caused me to have nightmares, and even today caused me to not sleep. Um, that's one of the reasons why I have insomnia. I also was at a later time diagnosed with agoraphobia. For those of you that don't know what agoraphobia is, it's a condition where you get anxiety about being in large crowds. Something that I never, ever, ever, ever had an issue with. I was an artist, a musician for many years, and I've been in arenas with thousands and thousands of people. But I then became fearful of being in crowds. Um, so much so, I stayed in my home for a period of almost 8 years. Um, I would, the only time I would go out is to go to the doctor, and that was it. I had a friend who was very good to me that would bring me my groceries and do my shopping for me. I did a lot of my shopping online, because I was fearful of going into stores like Walmart or the supermarket. Um, Yeah, a lot of family members do that. They say snap out of it, but it's because they don't understand. They don't understand. Christine, I had to actually remove myself from my family. I no longer have a relationship with my family at all because they do not understand. And I had to make a choice. It was either my mental health or for things to get worse. I had to get rid of all the toxicity in my life. And if that included my family, then I did so. And that's exactly what I did. But I will tell you this, it was hard in the beginning. It really was. It was very difficult for me to separate myself from my mom, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews, everybody. Um, but they were turning me back into the person that I did not want to be. Um, and through the support of my husband, Joseph, who is the love of my life, he is everything to me because he loves me unconditionally. Um, I have been able to recover from the separation of my family. Um, a lot of people um, that know me think that, I hate my mom and I hate my sisters and I hate my nieces and nephews and I hate my family. When no, that's not the case. I love them very, very much. And I miss the relationship. Well, I don't miss the relationship that we had because it was toxic, but I miss them as people. Um, I just don't desire to have a relationship with them because they do not understand me. They do not get me, which is something that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. As you can see, the title of this live stream is Friends. How many of us have them? You know, um, I ask myself that a lot. I take friendship very, 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 very seriously. I hold the friends that I have very near and dear to my heart. What you have to understand is part of my tragedy is when I came out of the closet as a gay man back in the early 90s, the HIV and AIDS epidemic had just begun. It was a brand new disease that no one knew anything about. And it was running rampant through the gay community. Um, I was raised in the gay community by a lot of elder men that taught me different things. They taught me how to act. They taught me how to treat another man. They taught me how to walk with my head up high. They taught me so many different positive things. They taught me how to be positive in the gay community. And because of that, I am the person that I am today. I really owe that to them. But a lot of my elder gay friends and a lot of my friends I lost in the early 90s and the 80s and 90s and 2000s. I lost a lot of friends to HIV and AIDS, which was a tragedy for me. I was going to funerals like every other week at one point in time. You don't know what it feels like to see a good friend of yours that was healthy and muscular and good looking just deteriorate into absolutely nothing, a shell. Um, to experience that was very tragic for me. Um, there are so many other things that I experienced as an adult that are responsible for my anxiety, um, which I'm in the process right now of writing a book about. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Dee Dee. Yeah, I lost a lot of friends, a lot of family to HIV and AIDS. I actually cared for my brother-in-law who died from AIDS back in 1992. Um, I watched my brother-in-law, who was a bodybuilder at one point in time, deteriorate into looking like he was just a tiny shell. He was small. He deteriorated into nothing. The weight loss, the bed sores, all the throwing up. And at that time, there was only one medication that they would administer for AIDS, and that was a medication called AZT. And it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. A lot of my friends died as a result of not having anything, you know, they just didn't have anything to deal with this disease. Of course, they've made very great strides in HIV and AIDS, and today you can live. It's just like any other condition. You can live a full life um, by just taking your medication. I have many friends that, thank God, that did weather through and are better now because of the great strides that they have made in medication with HIV and AIDS. For those of you that are weathering through HIV and AIDS, see your doctor often and make sure that you're taking your medication and make sure that you're eating right and staying healthy and staying positive. Um, it's the best thing for you. Yes, but I wanted to talk to you guys about friendship. I wanted to get you guys thought on, you know, what what do you consider a friend? See, because I myself, in terms of friendship, I don't use that term lightly. When I call you my friend, you are my friend, and I am loyal to you. I love you just like a brother or a sister. My loyalty is to you. I will fight for you. I will um, do whatever it is that a friend does. If you should need anything from me and I have it, it's yours. Um, I'm an unselfish friend. And one of the things that I do not do as a friend, I do not, I'm not, I don't betray my friends. And I'm the type of friend that if I have something to say to you, I say it to you. I can come to you and say it to you, regardless whether it hurts your feelings or not, because friends are able to have conversations with one another. And sometimes friends have misunderstandings. Sometimes we say things as friends to one another that we don't mean. Um, but at the end of the day, we love one another. We have love for one another. That's the type of friend that I am. I'm the type of friend that if um, I'm mad at you and I curse you out, I tell you, after I get finished cursing you out, we gonna be friends. We still gonna be friends. You know, friendship is about unconditional love. That's what friendship means to me. Friendship means that whatever I say behind your back, I can say in your face. That's what friendship is. Friendship is all those things. But what do you do when a friend betrays you or a friend doesn't act like the person that they should be to you, what do you do? Do you move on? Um, do you forgive? What is it that you do? Yes, I agree. Yes, friendship is about understanding. Your friend understands you in spite of, no matter what. It hurts. It hurts when somebody, especially a friend, it hurts when you feel betrayed by a friend. What does that mean? After you've discovered the betrayal, what does that mean? For me, um, there are some things that come with consequences. You know, um, there are people that can apologize. They'll apologize to you in some type of way, but even after they apologize, it's not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't make it the same, and you feel the need to move on. Is that right? Is it right to feel that way? Is it right to do that when you've been betrayed by a friend? Is it right to just move on? Or do you stay and you try to figure it out? You try to work it out. You try to talk it out. What do you do? Monte said, kick a bitch to the curb. I don't, I, you know, that if back in the early when I was in my 30s, that's what I would do. I would feel that way. I would just say, you betrayed me, fuck you, kick you to the curb, you know. But now I don't know. As I get older, I feel the need to put things into perspective. You know, if I'm your friend and I feel like you betrayed me and I feel like I don't want the friendship anymore, I want to be able to be clear and concise about the way I'm feeling. I want to express that to that person. And then I want to be able to bow out and walk away gracefully, wishing no ill will on that person. Still having love for that person, but just moving forward. They say some people are in your life for a season, and that's it. And that's how I feel. Like, I'll give you guys an example. I had a best friend. She was my best friend for 20 years. And she, uh, when I got married, she changed on me, you know, for no reason whatsoever. She did not like my husband. I don't know why, but she felt the need to say some really bad things about him. And so that left me with a decision to make. Um, do I continue the friendship and try to work it out, even in spite of the things that she said and felt about my husband? Or do I move on? Well, I tried to work it out for a little while. I did. I tried to work it out, you know. Um, but it felt like she was just trying to get along with my husband just for the sake of, being my friend. And it just didn't feel right, you know. But then there was one day where she said some really horrible things about me and my husband. And that was the last conversation that we had. I hung up the phone and I never contacted her again. I never talked to her again. I blocked her from all social media, and we haven't spoken since then. This is a woman that stood at my wedding. She was there. She was the only person there. My family, none of my family was at my wedding. She was the only person that was there at my wedding. That's how near and dear I held her to my heart. And for her to have said some of the things that she said about me and my husband were just unforgivable. And I don't even miss her. I don't. I don't even miss her. I don't think about the friendship, the times that we've had, we had together, anything. She told me that she just tolerated me. And that hurt me so bad when she said that. I tolerated you. Me, my family, and we tolerated you all these years. I felt like my time was wasted. 20 years of my time was wasted because I was just tolerated. Never spoke to her again. Even today, she's still trying to contact me on social media. She wants to make amends. She wants to apologize. I don't want to hear it. It's too late. Do you guys think I'm harsh? Do you think I should give her a chance? What do you guys think? No, I actually don't miss her company. No. I believe that there was a part of her that was jealous. Well, actually, I mean, there's nothing to explain. How would you feel if somebody just said to you, this is supposed to be your best friend, your very best friend in the whole world, said to you, I tolerated you. I felt so less than. It's like, I'm not to be tolerated. What do you mean tolerated me? I'm not someone to be tolerated. I'm someone to be accepted and validated and to be loyal to. Loyal enough to be able to have a conversation. Loyal enough to not be jealous of. And if you are jealous, just say that so that we can work it out. We can figure it out. That's what friends do. Here I am, a friend. I gave my all to the friendship. I didn't tolerate her. I gave my all. I gave everything to that friendship. I was loyal to her. I was loving. I was caring. I was understanding. I was committed to that friendship. And she ruined it. She ruined it by saying she tolerated me. How was I to feel? How else was I to feel as a friend? How do you feel as a friend when you've given your all to the friendship and then someone turns around and says to you, I tolerated you. I tolerated you. There's nothing to explain. Today, that friendship taught me a lesson. It really taught me a lesson. It taught me to always be transparent, to always be able to, if you are my friend, if I can't say to you what's on my mind, then what kind of friendship do we have? The one thing that it didn't do, which I'm glad it didn't do, it didn't deter me from being able to have friends and to love friends and to make friends. I've always been a person that's been able to fall down and get back up and be a better person and learn from, my mistakes. I never want to be a bad friend. Good night, Monte. I'll see you in the morning at 11:30. But yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I just want to have a brief conversation with you guys about friendship, about mental health, and how you're feeling during this time of year. I know that there are a lot of people out there that have lost loved ones, that have just don't have anybody. There's some out there that just don't have. Um, I'd like to thank um, everyone that donated today to the McRae Kingz platform. Um, as we stated earlier, I wanted to raise money to take to the local food pantry here where we live at in Rome, New York, and be a blessing to others. So those of you that were not on the live stream this morning, we are still taking donations, and you can send us a Cash App and just simply put in the Cash App, in the comment section of your Cash App, food pantry. And we will take that money and we will put it to the side, and we will be taking that money to the local food pantry here in Rome, New York, where we live at. And we will do that live. We plan to do that on next week, sometime next week. We're trying to raise at least $100 to take to the food pantry. So for those of you that want to donate, you can donate $5, you can donate $10, you can donate any amount you want. I don't care if it's $1. Donate to that cause. Also, just a few quick announcements before I go. I will be celebrating my birthday, December 15th, and I'd like for you guys to join me for my birthday. So mark that on your calendars. Also, the McRae Kingz will be sharing Thanksgiving dinner with you on Thanksgiving Day. So for those of you that wish to join us, we will be celebrating Thanksgiving dinner live here on YouTube. So join us for Thanksgiving dinner. And we have quite a spread prepared, Joseph and I. Go ahead. Go. You going? That's Jomel. I'm sorry, y'all. Jomel is in here checking on me. What did you say? Yeah. Hold on for a sec. Sorry about that, guys. But join us for Thanksgiving dinner. We have quite a spread prepared. We're not doing the traditional turkey this year. Um, I'm making some fried turkey wings. Joseph is making a roast pork, and we're having a small ham and making some of the traditional dishes that we make at this time of year, such as collard greens and macaroni and cheese. And I think Joseph is making some potato salad. I'm not sure. He's also making some macaroni salad. He calls it tuna mac. I call it macaroni salad. um, but we will be sharing our Thanksgiving dinner, our Thanksgiving meal with you. And we will also be sharing with you all the great things that we are thankful for. And believe me when I say this, Joseph and I are so thankful for so many things, especially you people that join us every morning at 11:30. We appreciate you. We really, really do appreciate you. And hope that, you will stay with us for many, many years to come. The McRae Kingz are really, our platform is really growing. We have some great things ready to go in the new year. Also, don't forget to sign up for the masterclass. The masterclass will be held in December before the new year comes in. We haven't set a date for the masterclass. We're kind of, struggling with the date. I really wanted to do it New Year's Eve. But I understand that there are a lot of people that may have New Year's Eve plans. But I really wanted to schedule it for or close to New Year's Eve because I wanted to be able to. We want to be able to give you some tools to come to take with you into the new year, a new attitude, a new persona, whatever it is that you need to change about yourself or improve about yourself or, just evolve to in the new year. We wanted to be able to give you the tools that you need to come into the new year. Also, we do have a special guest that will be joining us, a surprise guest for the master class. So, just be mindful of that. Sign up for the master class. It's only $25, and you can just simply send your $25 to the MKingz, or you can send it to Blogs and Fiction. And this information will be in the description section of this video. And when you send it in the comment section, just put masterclass, and we will have your spot reserved. The masterclass is not going to be held here on YouTube. It will be a Zoom platform that we will be holding the masterclass on. So once you pay your $25, you will be given the code in order to enter the Zoom meeting room so that you can experience the masterclass. And let me tell you, we have some great topics lined up for you guys. So, like I said, just sign up for the masterclass. You're going to see within the next several days some illustrations for it. So be mindful of that. I'm trying to think what else. Did I cover everything? I think I covered everything. Thank you so much. Let's see. You have a good night, Monte. I've taken Monte on as my son. He is just such a great young man. He really is. He's always supporting. Shout out to you, Monte. He's always supporting me, supporting us, the McRae Kingz. He's just a great person. Shout out to you, Monte. You have a good morning. And we'll see you at 11:30. I know he's going to be there at 11:30. Um, Shout out to you, Antoine. Antoine he's my brother. He's a brother to me. I love him so much. Shout out to him. Um, and shout out to everybody that joined me. Um, Thank you so much. And Melissa, oh my gosh. I can never forget Melissa. Melissa is also a great supporter of the McRae Kingz. Guys, we appreciate your support. And it's not just the financial support. I want you to really, really understand that the financial support is just the icing on the cake. Just you being here and us interacting with you and us engaging with you and us sharing with you and us just giving you the tools that you need to get through, sometimes get through the day or get through this holiday, is what means so much to us. We read all of your comments, every last one of them we read. And, just keep them coming, because that inspiration is what we draw from. That inspiration is something that's priceless, better than money. I'm telling you, it warms my heart every time I get a message from you guys. And we get so many messages of encouragement and inspiration and motivation. And that's what we like to do. That's what we like to bring to the masses. I'm going to get on out of here. Oh, really, Monte? That's right. Your birthday is the 4th of December. Yes, Joseph is up. But I'm going to get on out of here, guys. I enjoyed having this conversation with you. If you guys want to have more conversations with me and you want to be able to engage with me with my up and close and personal platform, please let me know by sending me an email. Our email is TheMcRaeKingz@gmail.com. You can write to us anytime. And we'll also have other ways that you can contact us. We even have a phone number. I don't know if Joseph gives it out, but we do have a phone number for those of you that want to speak with us or do a one-on-one with us. That is what we do. We do life coaching as well. So if you're having an issue that you need to discuss and it's a private issue, feel free to contact us. You'll find that our fees for life coaching are very, very reasonable. And we try to be as professional as possible. Our life coaching is totally different from what we do here on YouTube. But we both work as life coaches together, Joseph and I. We also are wedding officiants. So those of you that are thinking about getting married and you don't have anyone to officiate over your marriage, your wedding, we do that as well. There's several things that we do. We also do public appearances. We do virtual appearances. And you'll find that the cost of that is very reasonable. These are just things that we did prior to the quarantine. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people just think that we do our motivational speaking through YouTube. No, this is something that we did prior to the quarantine. We went out and did motivational speaking classes and seminars, things of that nature. Spoke on things like bullying. Other different things in the LGBT community. So whatever it is that you need, send us an email, and we may be able to help you. If we cannot, we will be able to. We try to direct you to someone that can help you. Yes, yeah, and that's one of the things that's so funny. You can always, for those of you that want to know, this is the secret about the McRae Kingz. You will always know which one of us is in the chat wherever we go, no matter where we go, no matter what. If you see us in a different live stream or something like that, you'll always know the difference between the two of us. I always type in caps. Joseph doesn't. Yes, so guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm trying to get on out of here, but you guys, you always try, you always engage with me, you keep me here. I love having conversations with you like this. I really, really do. Um, Thank you so much for joining me this at this hour of the morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Um, Please don't forget and remember to follow us on all social media platforms. Of course, those are YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and also now on BIGO. For those of you that are on BIGO, I know Melissa and Monte are on BIGO, and I think Antoine is on BIGO too. But we need your support over there. Come on over to BIGO and support us. Um, we appreciate all of your support at the end of the day. Um, so I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Please make sure that you always walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And remember that it's Team McRae all damn day. I'll talk to you guys soon. And you know what? I'm going to give you the outro. Have a good night, guys.